Hi, I'm Catherine Zhang. Today I'm going to consulting for Blizzard Entertainment. You've probably heard about an economic concept called Blue Ocean Strategy. This is a business strategy that is widely used among corporations. Blue Ocean Strategy was once brought up by two professors at INSEAD, one of the world's top business schools. Blue Ocean Strategy is the simultaneous pursuit of differentiation and low cost to open up a new market space and create new demand. In other words, Blue Ocean Strategy requires corporations to be innovative when launching a new product to their market. Blizzard Entertainment is one example of successfully using Blue Ocean Strategy. Blizzard Entertainment is an American video game developer and publisher based in Irvine, California, and is a subsidiary of American company Activision Blizzard. Blizzard Entertainment has a very good reputation in creating computer games. Though we didn't create games as many as Nintendo did, our games were always popular. For example, Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Our games are also involved in a variety of esports competitions. On May 24, 2016, Blizzard published a new team-based multiplayer first-person shooter video game called Overwatch. The game has been very popular since it published. Its players reached 40 million in May 2018. The usage of Blue Ocean Strategy is one important thing that contributes to its popularity. First of all, Overwatch is the first game that combines first-person shooter and multiplayer online battle arena together. This combination attracts players who prefer either FPS or MOBA and allow them to taste two different game genres at the same time. Moreover, Overwatch distinguishes itself from the other FPS games by embracing ethnic diversity. Overwatch's character diversity has already exceeded the majority of the FPS games. According to the official website of Overwatch, it already has 32 heroes from different countries with different ethnicities all around the world, and the female-to-male ratio of the heroes is 33 to 56, including 1 to 2% of animals and robots. This is astonishing for an FPS game whose characters are usually male, such as Battlefield, Call of Duty, and PlayerUnknown's Battleground. This set Overwatch apart. As the video game critic Laura Hargrave has commented, there's a phenomenon that every time a unique game is released, there's almost a guarantee that 3 other games will be released on the same day that are merely copies or clones of other games. Let's take a look at other Blizzard games. Hearthstone is like Magic: The Gathering. Heroes of Storm is like League of Legends. But when it comes to Overwatch, Blizzard noticed the phenomenon. Instead of copy-pasting other games, we used ethnic diversity in Overwatch to distinguish it from games like Team Fortress 2, and we succeeded. So, the innovation of combining FPS and MOBA together and including ethnic diversity in the FPS video games are how Blizzard using Blue Ocean Strategy to break the phenomenon of copy-pasting games. Blizzard is taking a unique path, but we can do better on the road, and we are trying. Still take Overwatch as an example. One unique thing we can do is to add more maps. In FPS games, maps are one big game component that decide which heroes players are going to choose and what team strategy they are going to use. In Overwatch, there are more than 30 different types of maps that represent different countries all over the world, including Hanamura for Japan, Eichenwald for Germany, and Junktown for Australia. These maps relate to heroes' nationality, but some heroes still don't have their own matched maps. For example, we have a hero from Egypt called Anna, but we don't have a map that represents Egypt. We only have one map called Oasis that represents all Middle East countries. Blizzard needs to add more maps for Overwatch to make the gaming environment more diverse. Another thing is to make more games available on portable machines. Blizzard has already done well on some of the games, but that's not enough. Among all 9 games that Blizzard has created, only Hearthstone is available on mobile phone. Although Blizzard has published a mobile phone version of Diablo recently, this is a new game that has nothing to do with the one on PC. Players can share account information between their PCs and mobile phones. Applying PC game to mobile phone is a trend in today's society where smartphones are popular and technologically strong. Popular FPS games such as PlayerUnknown's Battleground and League of Legends are all available on mobile phones, and this makes them to gain another group of players as well as sell more game products. If Blizzard wants to attract more players, this is significant and necessary to enter this big market of mobile phone games. Similarly, Blizzard should also strengthen its bond with video game consoles such as PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Among all the Blizzard games, only Overwatch is available on PlayStation 4 and Switch. As consoles become more and more portable and popular, publishing games on them also becomes a new way to get more exposure. At last, as a fan of Blizzard games, I recommend the company to reach more places offline. Blizzard has already hosted conventions called BlizzardCon and Blizzard Worldwide. This is for fans to meet and promote their games. The conventions only took place in California, South Korea, and France. In Blizzard's mission statement, there are one core value called Think Globally. For this mission, I think the diversity of ethnics in the games and the Blizzard Worldwide conventions are doing well, but Blizzard can do better. We can host some more meetings, not necessarily to be conventions, but small-scale fan meetings in other countries and other places in the US. Apparently, only South Korea and France are not enough for being global. To sum up, Blizzard is doing a good job using Blue Ocean strategy and representing ethnicities in their games. However, since Blizzard chose a different path, once it is on that path, it needs to face more and more challenges and has more and more changes. Overall, I believe after listening to my presentation, Blizzard will continue doing well, developing, and sticking tightly to the 8 core values in the mission statement. As Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan said in an interview with Polygon, what Blizzard does is all about trying to be welcoming to a lot of people and thinking about others. And that's how a video game and a video game company succeed. This is Catherine Zhang. Thanks for watching.